Thanks so much for that, Rob. Now, the Proteas sealed a 65-50 victory over England, sealing a hard-fought 2-1 series triumph in the International Netball Test Series. It took place at the Ellis Park Arena this morning. We're joined by Proteas coach Jenny van Dijk to reflect on a series which had its fair share and its dose of challenges. Jenny, but first off, congratulations. It must be an awesome feeling. I was there. The atmosphere was electric. And I think the thing, before we get into, I suppose, the nuts and bolts and the details, the thing that stood out for me is how many people I encountered that said, it's so exciting to watch netball. Husbands that have never watched it, it was trending on Twitter saying, I never knew netball was so exciting. You guys are really doing something to encourage South Africans to get back into a sport that we've been playing in schools for so many years.
Good morning, South Africa. Yes, what a fantastic day it was yesterday with so many South Africans coming out to support us at the arena. It was just magical, and I must say that home ground advantage just helped us to play the best netball we've played ever since we started our journey together.
So, Jenny, just give us a sense of what the series, now that you look back on it, give us a sense of some of the challenges you faced, some of the key learnings you took away from it. I mean, England was a formidable opponent, but your goals really, particularly in the last game, came back with such fire. You're building depth within the squad as well. And your leadership team and your technical team, the structures around you, they really are growing into a scaffolding of support that helps bring success, right?
Yes, definitely. Especially with SPAR, that's been such a loyal supporter of netball in South Africa over the past years. A series like this and having it at home is such an important privilege for us to have. And yeah, it was a tough one. We started off that first match and we threw them totally off guard with a combination that they didn't expect. And it turned in our favor. The team played phenomenal. That second test, it was something different. They knew exactly what to expect. I think that was the combination they expected to play from the very start. So they came back tactically and they really played a fantastic game. And then it was 24 hours before we had to go into that final. So we didn't get a lot of sleep that night in order to get ourselves in a position to fight back. And yeah, we cracked the code and we knew exactly what they were doing on attack and defense, and we knew exactly what players to put on court and how to go out there and defeat them.
In fact, it's such an interesting point because I was chatting to Alana Krige, and for our viewers, she's the Director of Selections for Netball South Africa. We were just speaking about, your combinations there. It's also important ahead of the Commonwealth Games. Something that stood out was it was actually quite a physical final. There was a different sense of physicality there. Is that something that you are particularly looking at? There's so many elements when it comes to the game of netball, when you're looking at speed versus just pure stature of your goals on that court.
Yes, definitely. I think for all those dads out there that watch netball for the first time, they would have felt like it was a little bit of a rugby match. But yes, in Australia and New Zealand, that's exactly what we got. We got a lot of physicality, and the players couldn't really always deal with it that much and that well. So when we came back, we knew we had to do some work on that. So we've been hard at work to get that physicality where it should be to play against the top four. And they reacted well to it. But yeah, it was a very physical match and not that much contact gets allowed on the school level. So yeah, I think a lot of people were stunned with what happened on that court.
So as I let you go, Jenny, you're heading up for your preparations. Glasgow is going to be a big one for us as well. And what can viewers expect from the SPAR Proteas? What are you looking at still improving on? I know you've learned a lot, but you still have some time to make, changes and tweaks here, there, get the goals mentally prepared. What are you doing in that regard?
Yes, we had a good chat yesterday because most of our players are already on flights back to England, Australia, and because they have to start their local international leagues. So for us, the first time we get our players back is 2 or 3 weeks before Commonwealth Games. But within that process, we'll be monitoring them. We'll make sure that they continue with their conditioning programs, and they'll get good match time playing in the UK and in Australia, and also in the Telkom Netball League in South Africa. So we'll keep a close eye on them. We'll keep the communication going, and we'll definitely do a lot of online work. That's luckily the one thing COVID taught us, is how to work online and to get a lot of work done.
Well, Jenny, congratulations. I know that you're the type of coach that you're moving and you're thinking ahead, like that steam train, but take a few moments just to soak it in, and congratulations from all your Morning Live viewers and us from the team as well. We look forward to seeing what's coming from the SPAR and Netball Proteas team.
Thank you, and thank you for all your support.
So we've been chatting to the Proteas coach, Jenny van Dijk, just talking about this recent series. Listen, before I let you go, I'm going to encourage all of you, when you see the Proteas girls, the netball team playing somewhere, go and watch them. It is such an exciting atmosphere. You'll enjoy it, and it'll take you back to your days of school sports where you used to watch netball and hockey and all of those type of games. So I promise you, it'll be very entertaining.